E aí galera, no vídeo de hoje estamos iniciando aqui mais um react. E dessa vez, novamente foi um vídeo sugerido aí pelo Simão. Sim, nosso grande Simão aqui, que tá sempre na área, né galera. E bom, hoje vamos reagir novamente a um vídeo aqui, um vídeo gringo. Olha só, estamos chiques aí reagindo a vídeos gringos. E dessa vez será Iron Fist, né? Mais conhecido também como Punho de Ferro versus Lucario, do canal Demon e Art. Olha só. E bom, vamos ver aqui, né? Essa batalha, que já falou a minha opinião aqui. Eu acredito que Lucario venceria até que facilmente, né? Porque ele é um pseudo lendário aí, um Pokémon que não chega a ser um lendário, mas tá quase lá, né? Tá no meio do caminho. E bom, mas vamos ver, né, a análise aqui do canal do Demon and Archer. Mas claro, antes não se esqueçam de deixar o seu like e se inscrever no canal para nós chegarmos aos 1.500 inscritos. Então bora lá que a gente consegue. E é claro, tanto o vídeo quanto o canal do Demon e Archer estará na descrição. Então vão lá ver para prestigiar aí o trabalho original, né? Enfim, vamos parar de enrolar aqui no começo e agora vamos para o react. Bora lá. Ó, musiquinha. Caraca, ó, da hora, né? Desse jeito eu vou fazer um react só cantando. Bora lá, galera. Só falando outra coisa que eu esqueci de dizer também. É que assim, galera, como eu falei no último vídeo, de react no caso, eu não manjo muito de inglês, né? Eu não vou meter o louco aqui e fingir que eu sou um grande conhecedor do idioma inglês, mas eu vou tentar aqui, né, entender o máximo possível. Mas enfim, bora lá. Tô ansioso para essa luta. É uma luta interessante, apesar de, na minha opinião, ser extremamente desequilibrado. É interessante. Vamos lá.
The art of fighting. We have discussed many characters on this show who uses it to basically become very super powerful jackasses who wants to be the best of the best. It's a lot more common than you think, funny enough.
Então, estamos vendo os apresentadores aí do canal, o Demon e o Archer. Eu acho que são eles, pelo menos. O nome do canal é esse, pelo menos, né? Então não sei.
I'm Demon and he's Archer.
Aí,
It's our job to analyze these characters to their fullest, going through their feats and faults to see what happens when these two fictional characters collide.
Danny Rand was a simple kid at first, but one trip with his family and his father's work partner to Tibet all changed it.
You see, while it's normal for a father to bring their family to a trip like this to see something highly important in the future, it's more weird that his father's business partner Harold was brought along as well. It doesn't seem too bad until Harold decides to pull a backstab and push Danny's father off a cliff. While that was happening, Danny was trying to escape a wolf attack.
Cara, falando nisso, o Iron Fist, né, o Punho de Ferro, ele é um herói bem interessante, né, porque apesar de ele ser um herói urbano, ele é bem poderoso e ele está relacionado mais a questões místicas, né. Então ele é um herói assim, tá no limiar ali entre herói urbano e herói super poderoso, né, peso pesado. E aliás, já viram a série do Punho de Ferro? Eu vi 3 episódios há muito tempo atrás, só que eu não aguentei ver o resto não. Porque é bem complicado, né? Mas aí os caras estão considerando as HQs.
You see, he was actually a member of a town called Kunlu that appeared at the top of the same mountain every 10 years, which is basically a town all about fighting monks.
Soon he was taken in and went under training with his new family. To many, they trained to protect and better themselves, but not Danny. From the start, he got better at fighting for one thing: the idea of revenge.
And this guy was trained in everything needed. He knows judo, aikido, pressure point combat, muay thai, karate, and a whole lot more than that. When the time came, he had one more opponent, a literal dragon.
You see, Danny was given the honor of a special challenge to face, to defeat a special immortal dragon with nothing but his 2 hands. And what did he do?
E não só o Punho de Ferro, mas toda a parte do Shang-Chi também é muito da hora, né? As questões de dragões, criaturas mágicas. É realmente interessante demais.
After knocking the dragon out, he plunged his hand into the cauldron that contained its heart, got a really nice dragon tattoo on his chest, and donned the name of the legendary dragon warrior, the Iron Fist.
Olha, Iron Fist. Grande Iron
As much as I
Fist.
appreciate a timeless weapon like yours, I prefer an immortal one like mine.
Caraca.
Now, as the Iron Fist, Danny was given a year to go to the outside world to finish any business.
É, vamos ver aí, né? Que... Não sei nem porque eu pausei, na verdade. Não
Thus he
fez nem
started his
sentido.
mission to find his father's killer.
When he did find him, all he found was a man fully broken. Danny, seeing this, threw away his sense of revenge, and with the help of his new friend, Luke Cage, created the group called the Heroes for Hire.
Opa! Can't just throw away years.
Bom, galera, deu um corte aqui, né? Como vocês podem ver, porque passou sei lá o que aqui, um caminhão na minha rua e
Make sure I don't hesitate.
atrapalhou a gravação.
Whatever you say, buddy. But now, to go save the day, he would need more than just martial arts. It seems the people of Kunlu have also worked in the art of chi. While chi is usually a concept of
A edição do vídeo muito boa também, né? Parando aqui.
Superhuman powers.
With chi, Iron Fist has enhanced strength, senses, can shoot chi-based beams of death, use hypnosis, and can heal himself with ease. He can even absorb other forms of life energy to power himself up. Alongside that, he can focus his chi into his fist for devastating attacks.
When he has the Book of the Iron Fist that's passed down to all Iron Fists, he can create portals for teleportation, and at one point he was able to shoot mean fire dragons.
Fire
You know, for a
Dragons.
guy who's basically a one-man army who can summon cool fire dragons, he's kind of a chill dude, really. He's nice enough to even start a cool soup kitchen when he isn't kicking butt alongside his own
Certo.
pals.
And when he focuses his power into his very own fists, it allows him to achieve great things. He kept up with Spider-Man,
Olha.
who we originally
Esse
saw
da hora
from
mesmo.
beams of light, and survived an attack from someone whose mental powers are comparable to earthquakes.
Not only
Caraca.
that, he was able to survive this
Remoto,
volcano erupting, which we have counted before, and it was around 24 kilotons of TNT.
É,
That's
eu ia
nothing
falar,
when you focus
o
your
Homem-Aranha,
chi.
né? Ele é bem envolvido com esse pessoal também, né? Ele já treinou com o Shang-Chi. Então, muita gente acha que o Homem-Aranha é só um cara aí com poderes aí, as teias, mas ele tem um treinamento marcial absurdo também.
So much it could damage the Thing.
The same thing who could take attacks from Galactus' own
Caraca.
power cosmic, which if
Ô,
you
louco,
didn't know,
até
under weakness
drone
can split
cosmic.
planets into two, which at bare minimum is around 10 yotatons of TNT. He even fought this time-traveling Terminator-like robot who conveniently took Danny's deceased dad's head. Okay, that's just not cool.
I can say though, through all the adventures and all the growth through suffering, Danny has shown you could rise from that and become something truly marvelous. Truly, there hasn't been an Iron Fist like him before
Certo.
or after.
To be fair, there hasn't been another Iron Fist since.
Oh, hush and enjoy the good moment.
Pô, da hora.
Up in the mountains of
Opa,
the Sinnoh
vamos lá.
region lived the young Ryolu, who
Acho que
bears
agora é o
energy so large they could run
Lucario,
through
né?
the mountains the entire night. Alongside that, they're known as stoic creatures looking for that one trainer to form a close bond with.
And once they decide to bond between them and a trainer is strong enough, they evolve into the Aura Pokemon
Sim.
itself, Lucario.
Lucario, grande
The
Lucario.
Lucario are a loyal and powerful fighting steel type Pokemon, who've been used by
Certo,
several powerful
e-
trainers such as Cornina, Ash Ketchum, Riley, and Cynthia.
Oh god, no!
Something wrong, Demon?
The music. The flashbacks. It's coming back.
Caraca.
Right. Well,
Yes,
the Lucario
football.
race are mainly a physical fighting species. Using moves like Force Palm that sends the enemy flying with a simple thrust, he can boost his strength with Sword Stance and
Oi.
Workup, make enemies' defense go down with Metal Sound, which definitely sounds ear-piercing, along with
Caraca.
Screech.
He can heal himself with Heal Pulse and Life Dew. He can hurt enemies with Metal Claw with a chance of making them stronger. If he
Damn.
gets hurt, he can double the damage back
É
with
muito
counter.
absurdo.
As well as Combine, which makes his special attacks even more powerful than before, making this dog
He's a Jackal Demon.
still part of the canine family.
Whatever.
Olha.
Then there are some of his more devastating moves.
Uh-huh.
Meteor Mash has the user smash into the foe with the force of a meteor. Bone Rush summons a massive bone weapon and lets them use it like a bow staff. Dragon Pulse makes the user fire off a massive beam of draconic energy. Extreme Speed
Extreme
lets the
Speed,
user
esse
move
ataque é
faster
bom.
than the human eye can track. Final Gamut, which does double damage equal to Lucario's own HP, but makes it faint in the process, making it sort of like a last resort. And Close Combat.
Cara, eles estão
makes the
falando aí
Lucario-
das técnicas, né? Close Combat, Last Resort. É, realmente é muito... O Lucario, ele aprende muita técnica, né? Porque Pseus... Nossa, como foi isso no plural? Não sei. Mas enfim, os Pokémons que são Pseus lendários, eles aprendem muita técnica, né? Então dá pra fazer um leque assim absurdo. É até pouco, né? 4 técnicas para a quantidade de golpes que eles podem aprender. No caso Close Combat no Lucario, eu não sei se seria uma decisão muito boa, né? Mas técnicas como Aura Sphere seria bem melhor, né? Até porque Lucario é mais focado em outras coisas.
But then comes Lucario's trump card. It's the power of Set's Aura. Aura in the Pokemon world is an invisible force that every living thing possesses. But Lucario is the only Pokemon to use that power and weaponizes it. With Aura, it can dodge attacks while blindfolded, read minds, reads an opponent's movement, sense emotions. It can even boost Lucario's power in a pinch. As well as that, Lucario uses the Aura to fire up its arguably most powerful attack, the almighty Aura
Aí eu falei, Aura Sphere. Isso aí é bem absurdo.
Well, yes, other Pokemon can learn it, and none can fire him off like a Lucario. This attack is a ball of pure aura itself, which can be fired off in a blast of pure destruction. Lucarios are so good at it that one in particular used it to counter a Registeel's Hyper Beam, which is a legendary Pokemon.
Mano, Hyper Beam é um ataque muito superestimado, porque ele não é tipo, ele é até forte, né? Dá 150 de dano base, mas não vale muito a pena, assim, porque só se tiver um Pokémon normal com um Special Attack muito alto, né? Mas agora colocar em qualquer outro Pokémon, eu não curto muito Aura Sphere não, Hyper Beam, nem o Giga Impact, né? Que seria o Hyper Beam, só que pro lado mais do ataque físico, que aí fica um turno sem atacar e tudo mais, então tem que ser uns Pokémon muito específicos. Sem contar que só dá pra usar 5 vezes, né? Então é bem estratégico, assim. Aliás, já jogaram Pokémon, né? Eu tô falando um monte de coisa de Pokémon aqui do jogo, coisa técnica, mas talvez algumas pessoas não entendam muito bem, né? Aliás, recomendo, Pokémon RPG bem interessante.
Normal Pokemon such as Gyarados literally use the same Hyper Beam attack to wipe cities off maps when they rampage.
Lucarios are quite the tough Pokemon to put down for the count. They've been shown to even take attacks from moves that deal super effective damage to them. They can even be compared to the mighty Machamp. In the Pokédex, it's been stated that Machamps can punch over the horizon, punch 1,000 times in a couple of seconds. It can move mountains with a single arm. Hell, stronger Pokemon than the Machamp, such as the Tyranitar, literally decimates mountains. And it's been stated how maps have to be redrawn all the time thanks to Tyranitars. And Lucario can beat both of those Pokemon.
Well, the Tyranitar part is likely due to it being 4 times weak to fighting type moves. Beating a mini Godzilla who screws over entire maps is still not a very easy thing to accomplish. It also helps that Lucarios are far from slow either. They can scale to Pokemon who can dodge solar beams. Lasers that are described as pure sunlight, meaning you'd have to be moving at least the speed of light to avoid it.
If you want power, then we'll show you real power. In Poké Tournament, Lucario can fight and even defeat Shadow Mewtwo X. Why is this impressive? Well, not only is this a powered-up form of Mewtwo, one of the strongest Pokemon to ever exist, not only was it in its Mega form, but also was able to do this.
Esse negócio de Mega Evolução, Mega Formas, é um negócio meio estranho. Eu não cheguei a jogar os jogos que tem Mega Evolução e tal, mas, sei lá, eu acho um conceito bem complexo. Tá pronto.
I mean, come on, what is this?
Judging by how much it covers the planet and how fast it goes, it must be packing a force of 7 Yodotons of TNT, enough to blow up a large planet. And while, yes, Pokken is technically a spin-off and not canon, Pokemon also supports several aspects of mainline Pokemon lore, such as Machamp's 1000 Punches and Gardevoir's original Black Hole Dex entry, making this usable. At least for Lucario.
Yeah, so it's probably best not to mess with this Karate Jack. There's a reason why both trainers of the present and past wield its mighty power. Hell, some trainers can even access Lucario's Mega Evolution. But alas, that requires a trainer to happen via the Mega can't be used for this battle. But hey, still looks freaking awesome. But I do have one more question, Archer.
And what's that, Demon?
Is it wearing puffy blue pants?
You know, I like to think it wears very tight socks.
Caraca.
Anyway, while the Lucario is obviously impressive and can handle many types like Sinister Dark types, Mystical Fairy, and powerful Normal types, it's still weak to Earthly Ground types, Molten Fire types, and even other fighting types. But nonetheless, anyone who's at least a competent Pokemon trainer should learn how mighty a Lucario can be. Whether it be past or present, always feel.
Aliás, falaram ali tipo fogo é o tipo mais quebrado que tem, né? Porque as combinações e muitos tipo fogos aprendem tipo ataques tipo água, né? Ainda mais aquele ataque Scout, que é um ataque que tem fogo envolvido, então a maioria deles aprende. Só que o ataque em si é tipo água, né? Isso aí deixa eles muito quebrados.
Aura Pokémon.
Lucario, the Aura Pokémon, a fighting and
Olha.
steel type. Lucario uses a power called Aura, which allows it to sense human feelings.
Okay, the combatants are set. Let's settle this.
Will Iron Fist have a marvelous victory, or will Lucario get a Poké win at the end?
It's time for these two fictional characters to collide.
Olha, que isso. Ó. Caraca, aí sim. Vamos ver aqui então.
My cheese. I'll handle this.
Ó, tá bem feita a animação. Caraca. Bora lá, Lucario. Vence aí, parça. Ó. Caraca, mano. Vai. Mano, mas tá realmente muito bem feito isso aqui. Dá até pausa aqui, caraca. Não só a animação em si, né? Os efeitos sonoros. Pô, tá até. Meu fone tá até vibrando no impacto dos socos. Olha. A prela. A rachadona de socos. Olha lá. Rapaz. Caraca, mano, mas tá muito louco isso. Ixi. Olha.
They should call you a zero or higher.
Nossa senhora. Caraca, mano, que isso? Olha aí. Poderzão. Vai. Oi. Ixi. Cacete.
Work as one. I will return.
Where's the bloodshed?
Okay.
No rip-off.
This battle was close. Both are scalable to light speed attacks, both are highly mastered martial artists, and both are around the same ballpark.
Vamos ver.
Granted, with
Final
Iron Fist
aqui.
taking the edge ever
Já
so slightly.
comento mais.
But stuff like Calm Mind and Sword Stance could help close the gap.
But that's when Danny Trump's cards start coming into play. With his massive arsenal of abilities to key, he can keep the distance with Lucario out a lot longer. With stuff like Hypnosis, he can easily confuse Lucario, or if he wants to, he can just teleport Lucario somewhere else with the Book of the Iron Fist. Or go full pressure point on Lucario and leaving him defenseless.
And then there's their biggest advantage, Iron Fist's ability to absorb other life energy into himself, making himself stronger. And Aura is a life energy that Lucario weaponizes to make most of his strongest attacks. Basically giving Iron Fist all the spare power he needs to always be ahead in power.
So while Iron Fist gets stronger, Lucario would be getting weaker, basically being a battery for Iron Fist with Aura Sphere and Dragon Pulse to always get the leg up where it truly matters.
Lucario has shown they are a worthy opponent for sure, but thanks to Danny's skill, slightly higher strength, and energy absorption powers gave him everything he needs to pull off a victory.
You can say that Jacko got Lucario.
Demon, you've used that wordplay so many times it's becoming sad. And you used to say I had bad puns.
I guess you could call that irony.
The winner is Iron Fist.
Next time on Fictional Characters Collide.
Ok, então. Certo. Aparentemente é o finalzinho do vídeo aí. Vamos esperar acabar, só que eu já comento mais. Ele é um negócio curioso. Na thumb, pelo que eu vi, não tem versos, né? Ele coloca FCC, que eu acho que é a logo do canal, como pode dizer. É tipo um negócio da luta que eles fazem. Não sei explicar. Mas enfim, acho que vocês entenderam, né? O que eu quis dizer. Ok. Enfim, bom, falando aqui minha opinião, aparentemente ali o Punho de Ferro venceu, né? Pelo que eu entendi, no final ali pela animação também. Como eu falei, na minha opinião, o Lucario vence, né? Porque ele é um pseudo lendário, então ele tá acima das Gardevoirs, que são ditas serem capazes de criar buracos negros. Então ele se escala acima disso. Mas faz sentido, assim, com Iron Fist, como eu falei, ele é um herói bem forte também, né? Ele enfrenta seres ali, como falou no próprio vídeo, seres místicos, né? Mágicos, seres nível cósmico até. Então é justo ele vencer também. Não vou dizer aqui que, oh meu Deus, não faz sentido. Mas na minha opinião, o Lucario vence ainda. Mas aí digam o que vocês acham também. O que vocês acham do vídeo, né? O que vocês acham da batalha e quem que vocês acham que venceria. E novamente, tanto o canal do Demon e Archer quanto o vídeo estará na descrição. Então vamos lá ver. Mas se você gostou desse vídeo, não se esqueça de deixar o seu like. Inscreva-se no canal, ative o sininho para você receber todas as notificações. Nós temos diversos vídeos como duelos mortais, jornadas de batalha, listas, reacts, entre muitas outras coisas. Compartilhe esse vídeo com seus amigos e com todo mundo que você conhece. Vamos chegar aos 1.500 inscritos. Se você quiser conversar comigo, bater um papo dimensional, vai na descrição e me adicione no Discord. Então é isso, até a próxima e tchau!